I'm wearing my Sylvia Plath t-shirt again, and I couldn't help but be reminded of a difference between Sylvia Plath's suicide and that of another one of Ted Hughes's women, her replacement, Asia Wevel. Asia Wevel had a child. Asia Wevel was part of the reason that Ted Hughes and Sylvia Plath broke up, along with the fact that as a very handsome, very well-known poet, Ted Hughes had almost unlimited sexual opportunities, and he took advantage of them. But anyway, Sylvia Plath committed suicide, but before she committed suicide, she made certain that her two young children, Frida and Nicholas, were safe. She put milk and bread out for them so they could eat. All right, now, the woman who replaced her in Ted Hughes's life, Asia Wevel, who, when they had the affair, she was cheating on her husband, he was cheating on his wife. It's not normal for either sex to be monogamous. But anyway, Asia Wevel committed suicide in the same way as Sylvia Plath. She put her head in an oven, but she also killed her child, the child that Ted Hughes never publicly recognized, but was almost certainly his child, the little Shura. She was 4 years old. And any sympathy I might have for Asia Wevel is very much diminished by the fact that she murdered a child. Okay, and I was reminded of the case that is in here, my book, The Bloodied and the Broken. Chapter 3 is about the Fumiko Kimura tragedy. And an immigrant to the United States from Japan decided to kill herself. She also decided to take her children with her. Now, as I go into it in the book, in the story that's in the book, suicide has traditionally been considered an honorable way out in Japan. But a mother who commits suicide and orphans her children is regarded as a kind of witch woman or demon in the next, in the afterlife, the supposed afterlife, and her soul will never know peace. As a result, many Japanese mothers, if they decide to commit suicide, also murder their children. Now, one thing that is pointed out by somebody in here is that although it's common, it's not something Japanese mothers are supposed to do. That idea of the witch woman or the demon woman probably evolved so that even though suicide is considered honorable in that country, mothers of young children would not commit suicide. They would have to live so they could raise their children. But one of the results of it is that murder-suicides are common. But again, it's not something it's not like a tradition you're supposed to do. Okay? And the Fumiko Kimura tragedy was kind of underlined. She tried to kill herself and her children, and she succeeded only in killing her children. She was rescued. There was a lot of sympathy for her, but again, she murdered her children. And I hope you might want to read the whole story of it in here. Okay? The Bloodied and the Broken by Denise No.